Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Revell 1/48 scale. Excuse me, had to re-get my train of thought going here. It is a 1/48 scale JU 87G-1 Stuka build. Boy, I struggled through that intro. That's what happens when you don't record for a week. But the last time we ended up painting the dark gray flight suits on the pilot and the gunner, and I wanted to get the wash on here, but I didn't quite get that far. I'm not gonna wash this. We're gonna do some dry brushing on it and try to bring out the outline of the gauges a little bit here. Last time we worked on these, we brushed on a clear matte varnish from Vallejo, and that has since dried. And I wanted that on before I did the wash and did the dry brushing. So in this episode, or video, excuse me, we're going to go ahead and take our black panel line accent. I'm going to shake it up real good, and we are going to give our two fuselage halves some wash just to kind of dirty it up a little bit. It's looking a little too brand new. We want this to look weathered. Well, I do anyway. It's going to be in a diorama, and I don't know if I explained that as I'm shaking up my panel line accent. What I plan on doing, let's go ahead and put these two halves together and give you a visual here. This is going to be on a diorama, and I'm going to use a 1/72nd scale tank probably. And I'll probably have like a tree or something coming up so that I can do the metal. It'll probably go through the wing or something like that. But I'm actually going to have this dive bombing down. And let me grab one of my T-34s, because I think this is going to look cool. We need to paint these T-34s. I started painting these Reichstag tanks. But just so that it's, let's say this is like this. It's going to be doing its thing, and the Stuka is going to be coming down on it and dive bombing it. So basically, this is on the base, this will be the Stuka coming in, and it'll be like it's dive bombing. And what I'll probably do in that case, what I'd like to do, can I get your turret off? I don't know how. It should pop straight out. Okay, you're not gonna play nice. Anyways, what I'll probably do is use the cotton ball and LED light, and I want to have the turret kind of popping off to the side, and have like the cotton ball do an explosion like the plane actually already dropped it. Or maybe I should have it so that it's flying away from it. That'd be more realistic. So probably have the plane flying away, coming out of its dive, coming up, and the tank will be on this side. Turret will be popping off, explosion with the light, and it'd make a cool scene that way. I always wanted to try that ever since I saw the pictures of them online. But that's what I plan on doing with the Stuka for a diorama. Put the T-34 back. And it'll be kind of a forced perspective deal, but I think that'll work out better than my idea with the Jeep and the P40. But anyways, doing a lot of explaining and not very much progress being made here. We're gonna just go ahead and take our black panel line accent color And we're just going to take it and spot it and let it just kind of go down the crevice, the cracks and crevices like that. Just kind of dotting it on. Let it do a flow down. And don't worry, I'm gonna let it dry and then do the I want to get it dirtied up in there a little bit. Like so. Dot them a little too while I'm at it. After I do this one, I'll kind of show you what I plan on. Kind of taking some spots, and don't need a ton on there, but we do want it to drip down and follow those. There, it's doing a better job there. Just want it to kind of flow on the lines a little bit there. And then I'll let that dry for a bit, and then take a Q-tip with the thinner and do that. But on the pictures of the real plane, this, let's see if I can point to it with a brush here. This line here is a yellow wire or cable or something on all the online photos that I saw. So I want to try to, I don't know if I can accomplish that with dry brushing or not, but I thought it'd be a nice little addition to all this dark to have that yellow kind of popping out there. So we'll do that. But after this is dried and I clean up the excess of that, then I'm going to do a dry brushing with some aluminum color just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And then I want to do that yellow cable there. I think that would be really neat. And then on the instrument cluster, or instrument panel I should say, that I'm just going to do there is a red and a yellow knob. I can't remember which on each of these lower corners here. I do want to try to paint that on. It's on this here, and then there's a red one here, I believe, or vice versa. I can't remember. But I think a little aluminum dry brush on that will kind of bring out the detail of the gauge, and I think I'd be more happy with that than the decal they supplied. It's nice enough decal, but it's not very not as detailed as I would like. These, on the other hand, don't you think those would look awesome? Just, yeah, glue them on? No, just joking. I've been working on the Mustang and my engine. I wanted to make sure that the valve covers that I wanted are gonna fit. Oh, my dogs are barking at something. So I forgot to put them out of the way. So that's why they're there. I forgot to get rid of them. But now that we've done that, I think we'll bring over our pilot and our co-pilot here. And why don't we paint the... I think we'll paint the boots today. Gonna have to take them off the deal there. The boots are going to be a dark brown, and I don't think we need to have them on there anymore, more than likely. And I was going to go with the this one here, dark brown. That looked close enough. Bring over my little paint palette there. And this video is more or less going to be, I don't know why I must have was going to start doing the frame of the car. Is why that's there, I'm guessing. I did paint the body on the car and the underside. Now I'll be posting that video here. I wanted to get the Stuka video up because I've been working on the car quite a bit. I got several of those videos. Puppies must see something out the window. We'll get some dark brown here. Oh wow. Did that happen to... Yep, I got a little paint on it. I was going to say that'd be a miracle if some of that brown paint didn't get on it. But it did. No harm done. Nothing a little towel won't wipe off. Let's go ahead and get the pilot's boots done here. Front. The darker colors I've noticed on of this is the Model Air paint, as you can see. But like the lighter colors, I've had to do several coats. I bet I got 3 coats on this seat cushion setup. But the darker paints, I did not give the didn't give the flight suit a second coat. And I'm debating whether, after I'm done painting everything on them, if I don't want to do the clear matte varnish and maybe give them a wash too. Haven't decided yet. Trying out some new techniques, or new to me anyway. Top of your feet. And we're still gonna, well, I'm whistling when I talk too today. We're still going to do some chipping effects on the floor and on the seats a little bit too, to do some weathering as well. Like when I did the P40, it was kind of... It's tough when you do a model and you do nice paint on it and everything and it looks good. And to make the decision to weather a model, not knowing how it's going to turn out. I was happy with the way the P40 turned out. I got my static grass machine charging up here. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do the put the grass down on it. Just need to do the bottom of this boot. Look at that. Can you even tell the difference? Pretty dark. But I think when it dries, it'll probably be a little bit easier to see. I think that's only going to need one coat too. So we're going to put you up here. Don't want to put you on the instruction book because you got wet boots. Take our gunner here. Boy, I really put a lot of paint on that. My page does kind of soak it up though. Gotta say the people that do the little figures all the time, boy, they got I don't know if I could make a smaller paint a smaller figure than a 1/48 scale. Some of the people online are just talented. As you can see, a lot of the times I'll be shaking. Not so much tonight. Once you get a little bit of paint on it and you know you're gonna... My part is my hands cramp up and I'm worried about the part flying out of it. If I was going to do a lot of figure painting, I'd probably have to have something that could hold them. I've seen some people use like wine corks, but I don't drink and I don't know anybody that drinks wine. Maybe from a hobby store, maybe you can buy a cork. It actually looks pretty good. I think we pretty much got it all. Yeah, that looks really good, actually. So that's our figures. We got some brown boots on them now. And I think the next time we'll get the white and paint the seatbelt harnesses on them. But I really wish I wouldn't have put so much paint on there. And then we'll clean this up next time too. Get that excess off. Actually, it's not too bad, really. I just want a little bit of, not everywhere, otherwise I would have just kind of sloshed it everywhere, but just in certain spots so you can tell that the plane's been used quite a bit. And then we'll do some weathering with a sponge. I'll break off a little piece of sponge, we'll do some chipping on the floor and everything. But I think we'll call that a video, because I've done more talking than actual work on it. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.